men being taught to push through and stay strong. Emotion, they bury your emotions, decrease vulnerability, quote unquote. It really increases it. And eventually, awareness of emotions, just like Jason said, it just fades away, and now all you're doing is thinking. And some of the signs of it are loss of excitement, disconnection in relationships, lack of motivation, feeling emotionally distant, and going through routine without presence. So just kind of going through the day. You could do it with your eyes closed because you're doing it every day. And that's where I think this is, hopefully we catch people in those feelings, because after that it gets into the real bad shit: isolation, hopelessness, meaninglessness, and you're in the suicide range, which we've talked about the statistics, and the shit's ridiculous, the way it's going. And so this is happening, and it is, well, that's not me. And I think a lot of times it's, I don't have time to mess with that, is probably something that a lot of guys say, oh, I ain't got time.
It's
I got
even
time
more
to deal with that
subtle
shit.
than that, man. Yeah.
Do what?
Yeah, it's even more subtle than that. It's even more subtle than that. So
Oh,
I would say the majority of people that I spend time with, and this would, I mean, almost everybody, and it relates to my own life too, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
so you were saying that it's more subtle than just men saying that they
Oh,
don't
okay,
know.
I got it. Yeah, man. Because if I was to say to people, it's not natural for us to go through a day and be stuck in the head so much. That means that something's out of balance. But most people identify that as a personality characteristic. So I hear things like, I'm an anxious person pretty regularly, right? Um, or I hear things like, my brain was going crazy, like we are walking brains.
Yeah.
So both of those just reflect the misunderstandings that we have. Fine if a person doesn't um, identify with anything that again that's related to that word trauma. But if you remember what I said about that word, it's deeply misunderstood. And if somebody can't identify any sort of traumas that they went through, that's fine. Again, it's not about that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just look at your day-to-day lived experience, and if it's primarily through thinking, right, then that means there's some imbalances in your system and imbalances in your nervous system, and you're not aware of things at the level of feeling and sensation, and so you're continually stuck in the head, stuck in thinking patterns.
And I think that before before I would have noticed I'm thinking all the time, because again, I don't think the
You don't
differential
notice.
has happened, so it hasn't happened. But I do think I'm not excited about things. I don't feel as connected to my buddies and my wife as I once did. I'm not. I have no motivation. I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. It never changes. Stage one. And stage two, shit really gets serious: hopelessness, isolation, meaninglessness, and then we're like, oh fuck, and we're panicky, and then we're thinking all the time. All the time, this whole time, we've just been thinking about